Hello and welcome, everyone. You are listening to the Crack Podcast. How are you getting on? Now, I'm going to do my best afterwards to edit out the background noise, but if you do hear anything, the weather out there is not great, you know. There's a fucking storm coming. Yeah, we got ourselves some sideways wind. Wind's always sideways, you fucking idiot. No, sideways rain, sorry, but yeah, windy as hell. I'm looking out now, possibly turning to sleet. Splendid. Yeah, how you been? It's been 2 weeks, and I might do one of these a week, so my bad. Oh, Jesus, it's windy out there. Fucking hell. Fucking house might land on my sister. That'd make me the Wicked Witch of the West, which I'm not. So, anyway, guys, yeah, how you been? I sat down about 2 hours ago to do this, and I'm just getting round to it now. And that's the boiler kicking in with the hissing and the pissing and the sissing and the fissing and all the fucking noises it makes. So again, I'm going to do my best to edit that noise out too. So, my apologies. Anyway, yeah, so I sat down a few hours ago and, well, I don't know what you call them, gardening squad, the folk that go around and cut the grass. It's not the council. It's some company come and do it. They cut the, I don't know, they're not exactly gardens, but every sort of fucking square fucking meter of grass around here gets a trim every now and again, so I sat down to do it, and that wasn't an Apache helicopter. That was me trying to be a lawnmower. So that noise came out, and then, alright, you stopped. So I thought, alright, I'll do it now then. And, you know, craned the microphone round to start, and then the strimmers started. So, that's me. During that time, what did I do? Well, I got Charlotte a Nerf gun a while ago, a little pistol thing. She doesn't ever play with it, because why would she? She's a girl, and, you know, an adult, and I don't have a gun, so it's not like we're going to have battles. So I don't know why, but I got the screwdriver, opened it, fucking took it apart, took the little sight off of it, and yeah, now we have a Nerf gun with no sight. But then I put it back together again. I give it a practice shot, because of course I did, and it didn't load, so I had to take it apart again and fix the spring. So good time well spent. During which time, actually, I read that James Bond, the rights to Bond, you know, the whole people who get to make the films, I don't know, has been bought by Amazon. So I think what we're seeing here, people, is a downfall of Bond. Alright. I love the James Bond films, you know, like, who doesn't? Probably plenty of folk. But no, I really enjoy them, always have done. And yeah, if Amazon own it now, I think we're going to start seeing the Adventures of Q. You know, we'll get spin-offs and everything, and here's James Bond, and he was a young agent, or here's him before he joined the Navy, and here's him at boarding school, and do you know his parents were actually spies? Here's a story about his parents being spies. You know, we're going to get all kinds of stuff, you know, the Adventures of Moneypenny. I don't know. Fuck. You know, there's bigger things going on in the world. It's just that little fucking thing annoys me. If you haven't read the books, fucking marvellous. Yeah, excellent books. So, I did just use the word marvellous. I wouldn't normally use that in daily conversation. That's where I come from. Probably get your ass kicked. But, no, they're excellent books. Excellent books. Well worth reading. The Bond books. Yeah. And speaking of books, alright, I've been fucking cock teasing you for a while here at my fucking other podcast I'm wanting to start. About monsters and ghosts and mysteries and crime. All that sort of, you know, oh god, there's not a single podcast on that. Yeah, well, I'm making my own one. Alright. I love that shit. And good god, there's a lot of background noise going on here. What timing to start a podcast. Yeah. And the second episode, I've already got the first one planned out. Second one's going to be about banshees. Not the vehicles in the Halo game series on the Xbox, but banshees is in the Announcer of Deaths. Oh, that's the boiler. Calm down, thank you. What's next? Probably going to hear a helicopter landing on the roof. But yeah. So I finally got through the book on banshees that I was using as my information source, and by good lord, it was not an easy read. it was the lady's thesis that got published, so it wasn't like an entertaining book. It was academic, alright? Every source cited, everything explained, and it's not written to flow, it's written to be educational, which is ideal. Just not fun to read. And yeah. So at night shift, what I do is I go away and I take it with me and I take my little break, and I'm sitting at a desk in one room, I go and sit at a desk in another room, and then I read it and write down notes. And I finally got through it. So that is that. That is that. So that podcast should be coming 2027, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, what's been going on in my little orbit? Sorry, just fucking what an amount of noise outside. I'm sorry, guys. You can do it again. No, I sit down, I do these one and done. Bam, you get it raw. I try and edit out what I can. Yeah, what's going on? So, Charlotte went away for a few nights. She went down to London. Well, not London, but like within the orbit of London. You know what I mean? Like, my knowledge of England is you get the bit just south of Scotland, which is Yorkshire, and then, I don't know, they have like moors and all this open land, and then you got like Manchester and Leeds and cities up there, and then you go down the bottom, and there's London, and then you get all the sort of, if you look at London as like a heart, you've got the arteries and veins spreading off. She was in one of these little bits near London. And I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in the middle of England, but I don't know. Norfolk, that's somewhere. Anyway, that's not where she was. I don't know much about England. Then you got Wales over to the left. Anyway, so she went down there and had a fucking excellent time. But when she was gone, I thought, right, fucking flat's not cleaning itself, is it? No. I'm not saying she does all the cleaning. She does a lot of it. But, when she's not here, I'm more lenient. So, for instance, I cooked myself dinner and ate it, as you do. So I had dirty dishes and fucking pots and pans and chopping boards and knives and, all the fucking whole shebang. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do the dishes before bed. I'm going to go to bed. Yay. So I went to bed, as you do, nighttime. And got up in the morning, the fucking kitchen's a state. For fuck's sake, just no one else is going to do it. So I noticed how messy it got. And then, it's a fucking car pulling up outside now. Sorry, don't know if you heard the squeaky brakes. And then I thought, I'm sure she'll be delighted if she comes home to no washing whatsoever. So loaded up the washing machine, put the powder in the little tray, and I noticed there was this big, don't know why I'm overthinking it, a bottle, but a big bottle of some laundry syrupy stuff. Looks like cum. It's white. It's sort of thick stuff. Cool. Put some of that in there too. So pull the wee drawer out, and then you get the one on the far left for the powder, and then you get the one in the middle. I'm assuming was for this liquid. And I pour it in there. Cool. Now, I was night shift that night, second night shift. So, or was that first night shift? Regardless, I don't fucking know. I had to go to bed, I had to go and get sleep. So, trying to do everything I've done. I've been at the gym, so I've come back, gym clothes off, in the washing machine, get all this stuff done, put that on, and go and have a shower while that's going on. And then, because you don't sleep with washing machines or dishwashers on. That's like one of those rules. You just don't do that because fucking fires. So that's good. I'm clean. Go out of the shower. Towel myself off. I won't paint a picture for you here, but I dry myself. And I come into the kitchen where the washing machine is. Well, fucking washing machine is spewing foam out of where the powder and that goes on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So I go over. It stopped in this time because I'm not going to fucking check on the washing machine. I assume it's going to do its job. I go over and turn the wee knob from whatever it's setting it's on, clean to off. Cool. kitchen paper, wipe all the fucking foam up. Alright, cool. How do I deal with this? And then through the little, you get the little fucking viewing window like you're on a ship, the little round, fucking front of the washing machine full of foam. Okay. Let's, how does one deal with this? So the washing machine has just a rinse setting. So me being an adult, panicking. Okay, cool. Rinse. Turn it back on. Doing what it does. Foam. I get spewing out. I'm trying to hold it in, like, you ever seen Saving Private Ryan at the start and the guy's shot and they're, fucking press against the wound. I'm holding my hand against this with this towel and there's just all this foam coming out. Oh, please give me a chance. To make this scene even more pathetic, I'm naked at this point, guys. Alright, so this is not a happy scene. And I just keep spewing out the foam. Eventually the foam subsides. Okay, cool. But by this point I've turned it off again because it's not a cancel button, but if you turn the wee knob from fucking clean to off, it cuts off the thing. So, alright, cool, off. Let's think about this game plan. Turn it off. Okay. First things first, I'm going to go put some garments on. So, dressing gown, sensible. Crocs on, alright. And, right, what's going on here? What's the situation? Google. Phone out. Why is my washing machine being a cunt? No. Why is it foaming? Oh, that could be because of clogs in the drain. Okay, fuck. Now, a while ago, I may have been putting coffee grounds down the sink when I shouldn't have been, and it's all connected to the same pipes. So, alright, let's think about this. Could be the coffee grounds. So, run the tap in the sink. Don't know where else. Fucking, I took a bath. No, just ran the tap in the sink. It's going down smooth. Okay, well, maybe that's a different thing. I don't know. So, through to the bathroom, back through, plunger, down the sink. Fair enough. A wee bit of coffee grounds come sort of coughed out of the wee overflow thing the sink has. So I've got coffee grounds all over my hands and arms and my fucking face, and it's on my glasses. Kind of looks like, something took a shit nearby and sprayed on me. But that's okay, because this is all part of the process of being an adult and being in a flat. That's fine. Run the tap again. Goes down the exact same speed, but in my head I'm thinking, yeah, I've made a difference. What else? Back to the bathroom, put the plunger away. Big thing of bleach here. Maybe if I put bleach down the sink, that'll fix it. Back to the kitchen. No, there's the fucking boiler back on. Anyway, bleach down the sink, and I don't know what that's going to fit. I'm not a plumber, guys. Not a plumber. No fucking kidding. Yeah, so, right, what else can I do? Get the kettle on, get that boiling. Kettle's off. Make myself a kappa. No, I didn't, right? Because I need to get to sleep. This is really starting to piss me off. Kettle's boiled, bleach down the sink. Now, from what I understand of World War I, mustard gas is a particularly horrible thing. You don't want that anywhere near you. I think Hitler got mustard gas attacked. Don't know why I'm bringing him into this. But anyway, so you don't want to make mustard gas. So when you've got bleach down your sink, you don't start pouring other things on it because it mixes, and next thing you know, you're a fucking chemist, and poof, you got mustard gas. Cool. So I pour the kettle water down there, the boiling water from the kettle. Well, the kettle, it doesn't belong. And, alright, cool. I think this is looking good. Put the washing machine back on. And, the foam's gone. Alright, excellent, cool. What's that smell? Burning. The fuck is burning? So, right, it's not coming out of the sink. So I've not created some sort of, weapon against humanity. You're not allowed to use chemical warfare anymore. So it's not me making mustard gas. That's fine, cool. I think it's coming from the washing machine. So, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. Let's turn it off. Went to bed. And, just try not to think about it. Yeah. So when Charlotte came home, and I was like, oh, by the way, I think I fucked the washing machine. Oh, no, that just happens if you overload it. Right. Well. Okay, then. So she goes and uses it. Fucking runs smooth as silk. Not a bother. No foam. No smells. So I don't know what I did. Well, I do know what I did. I just told you. So, lesson learned. Don't do the washing. So that was that. Charlotte's home. And then she's away to New York next week or the week after. Jesus Christ. Can you hear those seagulls? Fucking hell. sensory overload down here today with sound. Yeah, she's... I'm just trying to do a podcast. Yeah, she's away to New York to visit a different friend. Because she has many friends. And, you know, where's next? Paris? No, she doesn't have any friends in Paris, I think. She's got a friend in Vietnam. Anyway, she's not going there. I mean, I'm not saying she's not fucking allowed. She might one day, but yeah, we're in New York, and I'm not going to be doing the washing in that time. I might do the washing. Yeah. Anyway, what else has been going on? What else has been going on? I'm obviously off work today. I've been enjoying it lately, but who does enjoy their job? You know? Anyway, yeah, and then I've got 1 day on the next shift set. So I do 2 days, 2 nights, blocks of 4, obviously. Fucking maths. Now someone's honking their fucking car horn. Jesus Christ, you hear an elephant fucking... Yeah, I'm only in 1 day on the next set because our work calendar does April to April for the year, and you get so many hours of leave during that time. Just a lorry going past there. And I haven't used it all. So you get allocated annual leave, which means you're off that day. Yep. Alright, cool. So I'm back in on the Sunday, and then I'm not going back in on the Monday, the Tuesday, or the fucking night shifts. Well, then the Tuesday will be the night shift. Anyway, I'm off. And during that time, I gotta try my fucking best to get some of this other podcast stuff done, because I don't know. I sit down to do something, and the next thing you know, I'm changing every light bulb in the flat, or I'm out there putting air in somebody else's bike tires. I can't focus on the one task at hand. I end up branching off into other things, which is like the Nerf gun. Sat down to the podcast, couldn't do it. Okay, I'll work in the podcast for the fucking Banshee. Nope, a toy gun that we don't play with needs to be fucking fiddled with. It's a very poor choice of words. Fiddled with doesn't sound nice. So that's that. And then, what am I doing? So I'm going to do this, edit it, get it uploaded, and then maybe working on the podcast. But we're going out for dinner tonight. We're going to go to, it's called Coyote's Burger. It's not burgers made out of coyote, which would be cool. Or gross. I don't know, I've never tried coyote. The fact that we live in the island of Scotland, somebody had coyote burger. Pretty impressive. Just like I once had an ostrich burger in Elgin. I think you can buy kangaroo. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, fucking thoughts up. To be fair, I'll be honest with you. I've had a whole pot of coffee to myself. And I don't know what's changed, but I'm feeling caffeine more than I used to. It was a wee while ago, not too long ago, I met my cousin for coffees, and he lives in America at the moment, so he came over here. That's the boiler back on. Anyway, cool, I'll try and edit that out of the fucking background. He came over from America, and I didn't go to him, and went over coffees. We both drink black coffee, so we went to Costa. We got a large black coffee each, and if you don't know Costa, you get a large, you don't get a big mug, you get a cauldron, alright? And there's 2 fucking loops to put your fingers on each side, like it's a big cup. We drank it, and we're getting on, and we're vibing, and conversation's going well, so he says, do you want another one? Oh, yes, please. So we have 2 more large black coffees, and I haven't eaten. So I've just had like 6 fucking shots of coffee within 40 minutes. And as he was talking, my knee starts bouncing, and I'm not exaggerating, my eyes twitching. Ooh, I don't feel very good. Getting cotton mouth. So he's talking, I'm like, I can't focus on what he's saying. So I went to the toilet and splashed some water on my face, and I'm like, what's going on here? It's probably the caffeine. And then that's been happening more. My other cousin, I'm very close to my cousins. My other cousin, pardon the lorry going past, my other cousin comes to visit with his partner and their wee baby. And once again, I've not eaten. I'm nailing the coffees. I drink a lot of coffee, guys, alright? I genuinely enjoy it. It's not like a fix. I enjoy the taste of coffee. So before he comes round, I've had a few cups, and then when they're here visiting, we're having cups of tea, and I'm drinking coffee. So I've had 2 cups from the round. Once again, I'm getting this sort of like, whoo. So yeah, so today, It's just me in the flat, so filled the pot. I've drank it all. Yeah, I never used to feel that. I don't know what's changed. Well, it's more change actually. So the reason we're going out for dinner tonight at Coyotes, see, there's a fucking reason I'm talking about this. It's all coming around. We're going out for dinner, and it's a burger place, and it's quite nice. It's quite, yeah. Well, they're not paying me for advertisement, so yeah, it's good. Would I recommend it? Yeah, it's nice. The reason we're going out for dinner is, I don't know if I told you. I don't know. I don't listen back to previous podcasts. When we were in Mexico, what the fuck are you talking about? Tell us about the burgers. No. There's a reason we're going out for burgers. When we were in Mexico, we were, don't even know what that vehicle was. Maybe a bus. Now, fucking why not? Fucking bus, train, everything going past lorries. Be a horse and cart. We were out for dinner in Mexico, and we're sitting next to a Canadian family who were trying to take a selfie, with all their kids and everyone squeezed into the shop. And me being nice, trying to be, asked if they would like me to take a photograph, and yes, please. So I did. And then the father, the father asked if myself and Charlotte would like a photograph taken. So, oh, yes, please. And he took a photograph of us on my phone. And when he passed it back, I looked at it. And this isn't an exaggeration. I'm not even joking. I looked at the photograph and I thought, whoa, who's that fat guy with Charlotte? 'Twas I. So, now being on holiday, yeah, it bummed me out, and I was quite sad. I hate obviously I'd let myself get that big fucking Jabba the Hutt with Princess Leia, that. Anyway, Charlotte wasn't dressed like that for dinner, but that's what I would compare it to. She's looking beautiful and in shape, sitting next to this human slug. And, okay, cool. Well, I'm on holiday, so go all in. No, use my surname. Go all in, Lewis. So I'm still going to the breakfast buffet and still having a burger for lunch every day, and I'm still going to the dinners. And do you want a drink, senor? Coca-Cola, please. Yeah. Anyway, I come home on this, you probably call it a diet. So I fast and I go to the gym. Fasting. I'm on a 20 to 4 fasting thing. So I don't eat for 20 hours and then have a 4-hour window to chow down. So essentially I'm having one meal a day. I eat between 6 o'clock at night to 10 o'clock. And then I don't eat for the 20 hours. But I can have all the black coffee I want. I can drink all the water I want. I can drink green teas, like herbal teas, and all good. And arguably I can eat whatever I want in the window in the 4 hours, but I don't go near chocolate, crisps, biscuits, donuts, cake, anything good, anything, And I've set myself weight goals because I have an ideal weight, and you don't get there overnight unless you cut your legs off. So the first few were I get to smoke a cigarillo, like a wee cigar. Okay, done them, and then that's me 10 kilograms down now. So we're going out for dinner. That was one of the 10 kilograms. So still got a long way to go. But yeah, sort of, the scales are saying I'm losing weight. I don't feel different yet. I don't know, I'm fucking getting the coffee jitters. I don't think I look different yet, but scales are going in the right direction. And I'm just fucking ashamed and disgraced I let myself get that bad. Who do I blame? Everyone but me. No. It's the boiler back on again. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Maybe the boiler's broken. I don't know. Yeah. So at work I don't snack. Don't get takeaways anymore with them. Because I was fucking bad for that at work. You fucking just sit there snacking. Because you sit at a desk and people are being nice. They bring in biscuits, chocolates, things like that. But I don't do that. And yeah, I don't get hungry anymore either. This is a fucking fine line between pretty drastic fasting and an eating disorder. But yeah, I'm not getting to the point where I'm like weighing out my meals or anything. It's fucking, if I'm cooking, I have a portion, alright? But then I stop when I'm full. And I'm assuming my stomach shrunk inside my belly, because my belly's the same fucking size, but yeah. So watch this space. Uh-huh. What are we doing here? Still 5 minutes to go. Alright, well, I was in the paper. Was there anything that happened? Fucking yay for me. No, I might have told you a while ago. I'm sure I told you. I donate plasma up at the Giving Blood place, and then they had this thing on where they want to do like a public appeal for more donors. So I went in my work uniform, took photographs, had a wee interview, and yeah, that was it. The article went live. So I've had some folk who know me in real life sending me photographs of the article, or just so in the paper and things, and then people further afield, some, down in still Scotland, but down in Edinburgh. So they saw it on the internet, because obviously it's in like local news. So it went to the local wee papers, but they're all owned by the same thing. And then it was on Facebook from the newspaper thing. I'm not embarrassed by it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a weird, like, I know I'd obviously do a podcast where I talk about everything going on in my life with sort of like, just let you know what's going on, good and bad. But I don't like that type of, I should have really written down how I feel about it. I'm embarrassed out of being shy. I don't like my photograph being taken. Obviously I don't like how I look weight-wise. I like to keep low profile. I don't post things on social media. I don't know. I'm private despite doing this podcast. I'm pretty closed off, reserved. So yeah, I wasn't sharing the article or anything like that. And then when folk got in touch, sort of red faced, like, oh, thanks. But yeah. And then some people, they get very nice, and it's, oh, you're a really good person. I'm not. I'm just. I still put on my trousers one leg at a time. No, like I am. Anyone can do it. That's the thing. This isn't me being special. If you're able to do it, go and do it. It's simple as that. You go and sit down, donate blood. If you don't like needles, don't go and do it. There's no pressure to do it. But yeah, there's you don't have to be special to go and do these things. It's just something you can go and do. And you get a cup of tea and a biscuit, so what's not to love? That's why you're so fucking fat. Alright, okay, well, alright, you can go and have a cup of tea, you don't have to have a biscuit. Because I'm not a good person, I mean, I'm not like, fucking hell, I'm not Ted Bundy or any fucking shit like that, but no. Yesterday, coming home, the way I went, there's a street, believe it or not, where there's cars that park down one side, because people live on this street. Right. Now, where I come from, in Crantown, down at the bottom of the high street, there is also a street where people park their cars on one side. And 2 cars can drive equally past these parked cars. Okay? It's important. Yeah, if you see a big lorry coming, you pull over and let them, you stop at the end and let it pass. But 2 cars can pass quite easily. This street in Inverness is wider than that fucking road in Grantown. And I could see this BMW coming. Okay? I'm fucking standing by where I was here, right? I saw this BMW coming, and I kept going, because there's enough fucking room for 2 cars. Yes, there's a fucking row of cars parked on the left, but there's enough room for 2 cars to pass. I just kept going. Didn't slow down or anything. I pulled over as far left as I could without the fucking wing mirror hitting the cars parked. And they could have kept going. But they fucking pulled up on the curb, and then the face they made, it looked like I just stomped on a kitten in front of them or something like that. Like the disgust, the confusion, the fear. Guys, there's plenty of room. Okay? But you made it look like I forced you off the road. I did not. You don't know your car's dimensions, and that's on you. I kept going. Alright? So, so you never know. There might be this thing coming out like, Lewis, the guy from the newspaper article about being such a good fucking cunt for donating his plasma, forced a car off the road. I didn't force him off the road. These people made the choice to pull up on the curb because they felt that we couldn't both fit. We could both fit. Okay? I was in a tiny wee car. They were in a white car, but there was more than enough room for 2 cars to pass on that road. But just the look on their faces. Like, guys, get a fucking grip. Learn to drive. There's plenty of room. And I told Charlotte about it. Yeah, you always pull over. Huh. Maybe I am in the wrong. I don't believe I am. Alright? Anyway, so yeah, out for dinner tonight. Because I've lost 10 kilograms. So, only like 35 to go. And then we've got some cinema things coming up as well. Eden Court Cinema are showing Blue Velvet. That's a David Lynch film. He's the guy who made Twin Peaks, which, you may hear me mention before. If this is your first time, hello, welcome to the crack. I like Twin Peaks. Yeah, Blue Velvet's on at the cinema. Charlotte's never seen it, so I do fear she's going to hate it, as she doesn't like films with an over amount of sex and violence. Blue Velvet, very sexually violent film, so date night. Yeah, wonderful film though. I do have it on DVD in the attic, but who's got time for that? I think it's maybe on Netflix as well, but you can't beat the cinema. Again, I speak about it all the time on here, just when you hear the start of the, it's going to be good. And then the next week, they're also showing Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's a film from the 50s, which I've only seen once because I taped it off of TV when I was a kid. I've read the book. I've got the book on the shelf there, but it's called The Body Snatchers. It was written in the 50s, or came out in the 50s, so it's one of these... It's actually about communists. Yeah, but still a great film. If you've never heard about it or seen it, you will have, like the Looney Tunes will have spoofed it. It'll have been in The Simpsons, Family Guy. It's referenced all the time. They remade it in the late 70s with very young Jeff Goldblum's in it, Donald Sutherland. But the one we're going to go and see is the one from the 50s. It's a wonderfully simple story, but timeless. And that's what a fucking pretentious thing to say. No, it is. It's from what I remember of the book, which I read after I saw the film, because I saw the film, not just we. It's a town in California, and it's about a young doctor, and he starts to notice weird shit going on. You can change the plot. It's basically Salem's Lot, like the Stephen King story. That's about vampires. It's the same thing, but it's about aliens. It's people start to change, and people are noticing them, and it's all small town. But yeah, these aliens have released pods, like giant shells that I don't know, they hide in the house, and then when somebody falls asleep, the spores get into them, and they make like a clone of the person. The person changes into they look like themselves, but inside they are not what they appear to be. And then more and more and more and more of them start doing it, and then before you know it, it's overcome. So that came out in the 50s, so that was about the communism scare. But today, if you were to apply that, it could apply to anything. But today, maybe possibly, people with very right-wing views would unfortunately be the cause behind it. So we'll go and watch that. See, Charlotte doesn't like horror films. I don't fucking like horror films anymore, but it's not like a horror. It's from the 50s, so it's one of these ones where it's like, dun dun dun. Somebody does a very dramatic scream, Pretty sure it's only a PG. But yeah, so maybe the world we're living in at the moment, you don't know who around you is. What's my point here? Not who they say they are, but the views they hold and beliefs that they're believing. Maybe it's on the internet more. I don't know, America's going very, very right-wing, but there's fucking millions of them, so it can't be everybody. But I understand the Reform Party in the UK is starting to gain more traction than we'd necessarily care to see. Now, is that out of desperation? Is that out of fear? Who knows? Maybe it's just out of a complete lack of faith in the current government, Labour. So, what a way to end the podcast. Right, okay. So we're going to go to the cinema. Yeah. Yeah, right. God, what a bummer to end it on. So I'm going to end it there, guys. If you want to get in touch with the podcast for any reason, I've not checked the email for this one, but I don't think I've had anything coming of relevance. I get a lot of, hi, we love what you're doing with the podcast. Would you like to fucking boost your listenership? No, I don't want to pay for that. You can help by boosting it. Just share it with somebody. And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But yeah, that's the emails I've been getting, so I'll check for next time. If you want to get in touch, it's on the website. I'll put the link below because I'm not sure exactly. Oh, there's Chica. Every noise possible. Yeah, I'll put the link below so you can get in touch on the website. And I think that's everything. So thank you, Blackmail, for the theme tune. Thank you, Cora, for the artwork for the logo. Thank you for your talents. Thank you, listener, for your time. Thank you for listening. As I said at the start, I hope you're well, but I genuinely do hope you're well. You know, might seem dark at the moment, but wear sunglasses because it's looking bright ahead. It's the boiler back on again. Editing this episode is going to be a delight. And until next time, guys, as always, be good to yourself. Oh, you look after yourself. Look after yourself. Be good to each other. Don't take any shit. But just be good. Alright, I'll speak to you next time, guys. Bye for now.